face, lit this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night.
Hey guys, welcome back to NsomniaksDream. This is just my attempt at a marble body paint. This is in conjunction with the video that might go up before this because I have to refilm my marble eyeliner look, so that might go up before, but this is being filmed first, hence the little spiel. Both of these marble looks were honestly inspired by a watch. Movement was nice enough to send me a watch of my choosing, and that's all it was, so don't worry, this is not sponsored, this is not in any way a promotion for them. It's just kind of showing how I love to be inspired by really random things sometimes, and the instant I saw this watch, I was like, I want to do both a normal makeup look for it and a body paint. Sometimes inspiration hits you in really weird ways, so that's just what happens. Let's just jump into the tutorial and how to create this look, and yeah, let's get started. To start off, I made sure to prime my face so that it would be nice and moisturized for the cream makeup to go on top. And then for the white base, I used Makeup Forever's Color White, which is a thick cream white. So I do like to warm it up on the back of my hand and then apply it with a sponge. It makes it a little bit easier to blend out and get that nice melted into the skin effect. To set the cream product, I just used a white setting powder, but a translucent one would work just as well here. And then I made sure to carry the white all the way down my neck and onto my chest, and again set it. I used the NYX white jumbo pencil all over my eyes to give a good white base, and then after setting that with a white eyeshadow, I went in with the gray shadow from this NYX Perfect Filter palette, and I started creating an eye shape that extends upwards towards the inside of my eyebrow and helps contour my nose a little bit and add a bit more shape to the flat white face. After building up the shape I was after with the gray, I went ahead and took the black from the same palette and started deepening all of the contours, as well as adding a little bit on the outer corner of my lid and along my lash line, just to better define the eyes. From here, I went ahead and used a matte liquid liner to create a wing for my eye. You can do whatever shape you like for liner. And then I went ahead and used the black shadow over top just to soften that line and make it look a little bit more diffused. I carried those same colors underneath my eye and then just blended them out. And I also used the gray along my eyebrows just to give them a little bit more definition and create any shape you like for your brows. I went for a little bit more bushy just for a bit of fun. And then, as I mentioned, your face is pretty flat when it is entirely covered in white, so using that same gray shadow to add a little bit of contouring along your cheekbones, your jawline, and again along your nose will help bring some dimension back to your face. And then jumping into the marbling effect. For this, I am using 2 water-activated face paints, and I am mixing them in the lid of one of the face paints with a bit of water to dilute it and create some different gray tones. If you watched my marble eyeliner tutorial before this, then you'll already know, but in case you just came here, the easiest way to think of marbling is that it's kind of a mix between watercolor and veining. The markings in marble tend to kind of branch out in the same way veins or even tree branches would, but they also have a little bit of a bleed effect that you would get from something like watercolor. To help mimic this, I like to start with the lightest gray possible and slowly build up. As you can see, I also was very happy to use my fingers to help soften any areas where I may have applied a color too heavily, or just to give it more of that diffuse soften effect. By working in different gradients of gray, you allow yourself to build up the intensity in different areas. Also remember that marbling has a little bit of a grain line to it that tends to be kind of directional, but it doesn't have to be perfect. There's lots of areas on different marble that kind of go off on their own and even pool and bleed into certain areas. You can see as I worked my way up to black, I started applying the darker colors in smaller and smaller areas. This is because only certain sections of marble are really pigmented and fully opaque. You want those areas to stand out and be your defining points, but you don't want to just paint over all of the softer gradient colors that you've built up before. For the black areas, it is easiest to let the brush do a lot of the work for you, and you can do this by applying the bulk of your color in one spot and then lightly pulling away from that area with the tip of the brush. As your hand pulls further away from your face, the brush will create these super soft lines that will look like a natural fade off and give you an easy bleed look. And again, totally keep in mind that marbling is not a perfect science. Things go in many different directions and there is no perfect way to do it. So this is a really fun look to just let your brush and your hand do a lot of the work, and wiggling or going off track just adds to it. And then of course for this look to come to life, I had to carry it down onto my chest. I kind of sped through this area because the steps are exactly the same. As with any look where you move from face to chest, just try and use maybe a larger brush. You want to fill in more surface area faster so you can go a little bit bigger with everything. But other than that, the exact same steps. And of course, if you can kind of keep it in the same directionality of your face, it kind of just makes the whole look come together a little bit more. Also, as you saw that I did on the face, one side was much heavier than the other. I find it's useful to do the same kind of on your chest or shoulder area. Keep some sections really clear of coloring and let the white just shine through, and then add some fun areas where there's a lot more bleeding and darker colors. It kind of just adds different focal points for people to look at and makes the marbling a little bit more interesting. Once you have everything looking how you want it to, time to jump back to the face really quickly to finish off the look. For this, I went ahead and applied some mascara, both to my top and bottom lashes, as well as a pair of false lashes, because I couldn't resist. And then I also just lined my upper and lower waterline with a black eye pencil. For lips, I just used the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Stone Fox, which is a nice dark gray color. And then the last finishing touch was to spray paint my hair white. Though spray paint of the hairspray variety, not actual spray paint. That would be bad. And that is it for this marble body paint. Hopefully it looks marbly to you. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to do it. I essentially was learning along with you since I didn't quite know how to do a marble pattern going into this, but hopefully we kind of got there together. Obviously, if you haven't already, like, commenting, and subscribing really do help creators on YouTube, especially with YouTube slowly dying. And for those of you that stuck around on my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, you probably aren't watching this anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But I am very grateful to you guys for sticking with me through my little hiatus. So we'll see what's coming down the pipe, and until my next video, thank you guys so much for watching. I of course will see you next time, so until then, bye guys.